Are you thinking about buying a new construction home, but you're unsure what the process is or even where to start? Well, the good news is you've come to the right place. We're going to talk about just that today. Stay tuned. I'm Josh Friedman with Josh and Katie Homes, and on this channel we love to share tips and tricks to help you as you list or buy your perfect home. Today we want to talk about new construction and what goes into the purchase of a new construction home. You've been looking online, you've been working with your agent, and you've narrowed it down to some of the home builders that you're most interested in. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the model homes. Now, there's a couple of things to remember when you go into that model home. First of all, you need to realize that that sales representative does not work for you. That sales representative represents, you guessed it, the builder. Their job is to sell you a home. They do not represent you, but the builder. So you always want to have your own representative, your own agent working with you. And we tell our clients if they decide that they want to go view some of these model homes without us, we give them cards or we ask them to give them our information so that when you walk in the door, the first thing you want to say to them besides the hello, how are you, is I am already working with an agent. Here's their information, because you want to be careful what you disclose, just like you would with resale, because what you say they can notate and tell the seller, because again, they work not for you, but for the seller. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go look through those model homes and get an idea of what we want and what floor plan we are most interested in, which builder we want to go with, and which community is of most interest to us. Now, once you decide which home, which plan, which lot, which community, we're then going to go sit down with that sales representative and we're going to go over a contract, and that's going to be the purchase agreement, just like you would have in a resale style of purchase. As your agent, we always ask them for a draft of that contract so that we can read it, we can let you read it, so that when we get there, everybody's already looked at this, has a general idea of what's going on, because we never want to be surprised at a contract. And sometimes they can get lengthy, so we want to make sure we have enough time to take our time and work through this contract before signing it. So once we sign that contract, you're then going to have a few days to get your deposit in. Now the deposit's going to range. Normally on a resale home, it's expected to have an earnest money deposit of 1%. Now with new construction, often it is anywhere between 1 to 3.5%. It just depends upon which construction company you're going to purchase from. And that is initially. Now you may have to have another deposit once you make your community selections and once you make the design plans, not just for the inside, but for the actual architecture portion of your new home build. So once you get that deposit in, you are now under contract. You are now in agreement to purchase that home. So the next thing that they're going to do, they want to see proof. If you're a cash buyer, they're going to ask for proof of funding, which means we're going to give them something showing that you have the amount liquidated in an account somewhere that can be used for closing on this home. If you're getting a loan, they're going to want to see that your lender has pre-approved you for this, and then they're also going to make sure throughout the process that you stay approved for purchasing this home. Now, once we get that in, the plans are going to be drawn up. After the plans are drawn up, they're going to give them back to you, and then you're going to look at the plans, and we're going to make sure that the plans are exactly what you asked for. Once we approve those plans, they're going to go work on getting the property permitted. Now, this is the time in which, if the lot's not already cleared, now they're going to start clearing that lot of its trees, and they're going to start leveling it if it requires leveling. That permitting phase can last anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks sometimes. It just depends on a lot of different variables. But as you get those things permitted, as it gets closer and closer to being approved, you then are going to have a design appointment. As we wait for the official design date, we want to preview the design center so that you already have an idea of what they offer and what you might be interested in. We do this not only so you have an idea, but it makes your design appointment much less chaotic. After you make your selections, they are going to review those selections. They're going to send an addendum to you, and you're going to read that over to make sure all your selections were put in there correctly. You're going to sign off on it and ratify that. It now becomes part of that contract that you have. And you're going to, in most cases, be required to put an additional deposit down for your selections. Now we've decided the plan, we've decided the lot, we've decided the community, we've gone under contract, we've made all of our decisions concerning structure, we've made our decisions concerning the design of the inside of the home and what features we want. Now the good news is construction can begin. They can break ground on your new home. It's very exciting, and now it's hurry up and wait. But there's other things you're going to be doing. One of the things is you're going to be having some inspections during the construction process. You're going to have some walkthroughs. During those walkthroughs, I always encourage you to take your real estate agent with you. We do this for a living. We are not inspectors, but we are there for your benefit. We're there to advocate for you. So we always encourage you to take us with you. Now, everything's done. Home is built. We're a week away from closing. What happens now? Now we have final walkthroughs that are going to take place. Just like in a resale home, we're going to make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be. I always encourage you to get a home inspector, even if it's a brand new build. So after the home inspector goes through and everything is ready to go, we then go to closing. Even with a new home build, and especially with a new home build, you want to get and purchase a title policy at closing. And this is very important, and this is something you want to decide at the very front of this process. You want to get your own representation for real estate agent, for a lender, and for an attorney with new construction homes. And so those are the major steps. Once you close on that home, it's now yours. Congratulations, you just bought your first new construction home, or maybe your 10th, but it's your home. And now we need to start the process of moving in and enjoying it. There's many other things that are involved in this process, and we would love to discuss that with you. Please let us know if we can be of help in any way. Oh, and by the way, if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share so that we can get the word out, because we love helping buyers and sellers better understand what's going on. Go to the comments below and let us know the questions you have about the new construction process. My name is Josh Freeman with Josh and Katie Homes. We look forward to seeing you again. Take care. Oh, hey, I'm glad you're still there. We thought that this video and this video would also be helpful to you as well. We'll see you next time.